It is the elected chief minister who should be the front face of government. Both should remain within the Lakshman Rekha. The problem starts when they disrespect their own Lakshman Rekha. They start drawing the Lakshman Rekha for others. The governor is a bridge between the center and the state.
Federalism is at risk now.
This is unusual compared to the other states.
What do you think is one of the biggest challenges in Bengal?
The two cancerous growths on the body politic of West Bengal.
Hello and welcome to the New Indian Express. Assembly elections are up ahead for many of the key states, and some of these states are guaranteed to lock horns with the central government. Today we have with us someone who sits somewhere in the no man's land between the central government and the state government. Governor of West Bengal, C.V. Ananda Bose. Thank you for talking to us, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, I would like to start the conversation by reminding us that we are in Tamil Nadu right now, and this is a state which is sort of infamous for clashing with the governor, the state government that is. And you also come from a state where the opposition party is in power. Can you tell us what are the challenges that a governor faces in this sort of a situation, especially when it comes to remaining unbiased?
It's a governance. To quote Arnold Toynbee, depends on challenge and response. In a democracy, challenges are inevitable. How you respond to it is what makes a difference. As a governor is concerned, a governor is not expected to govern. He should ensure that governance is done as per the requirements of the Constitution of India and the rule of law. Once the Lakshman Rekha is drawn between the elected chief minister and the nominated governor, I think governance can be done without much hassles. You see, in my personal opinion, it is the elected chief minister who should be the front face of government, not the nominated governor. If that is understood, both should remain within the Lakshman Rekha that is drawn by the Constitution of India. The problem starts when they disrespect their own Lakshman Rekha. Worse than that, they start drawing the Lakshman Rekha for others. This is not the proper way. If there can be very active coexistence between the chief minister and the governor. And secondly, the governor is not in a no man's land. The governor is a bridge between the center and the state.
Right.
It's a bridge. I would say it can be a rainbow bridge if both of them go together in unison. You see, democracy has many checks and balances.
Right.
These occasional disturbances which come between the governor and the chief minister do not portend anything bad about the Constitution of India. We have checks and balances to ensure that from out of the conflicts and confrontation, balance emerges. That balance is what is the beauty of the democracy that will continue in this nation.
Right, sir. I agree with you what you said, that conflict, somewhere that is healthy for a democracy. But what I wanted to ask is, suppose a government is appointed by the center and sometimes they face a pressure. There's also the challenge of the state government building a narrative against a governor that they are the representative of the center. Do those become a challenge at times?
I see it in a different perspective.
Okay.
The governor can act as a kind of a helping institution, facilitating institution for the state government.
Right.
He can act as a bridge between the center and the state, in the sense that he can approach the center with the request of the state government and to enable or become a facilitator for getting central assistance to the state government and vice versa.
So we spoke about the constitution, we spoke about the democracy. Something that the opposition parties consistently in India have been claiming is that the federalism is at risk now. What do you have to say about that?
Cooperative federalism is a hallmark of Indian democracy. That is something which is there enshrined in the Constitution of India. Political rhetoric does not replace the constitutional proprieties. For instance, it is very clearly laid on the Constitution of India, the state list, the union list, and the concurrent list. If we are aware of that, there are constitutional safeguards to see that there is good relation and cooperative federalism in this country.
Thank you for that answer. I will come to the elections in Bengal now. Well, you just said that the governor is a bridge between the central government and the state government, and we can see that as the campaigns are beginning in West Bengal, one of the key narratives from the central government side, from BJP, is that there are ghuspetiyas or infiltrators. And the Trinamool Congress government in the state is claiming that that is not a concern. Where do you stand in this? How do you look at it?
See, SIR is an inevitable process
Right.
to ensure that there is free and fair election in the state. If there are shortcomings in the implementation of SIR, the Supreme Court itself has interfered and laid down certain norms to ensure that SIR process is done in a fair and proper manner. I am very optimistic that election will get held in a fair and open manner in the state of West Bengal. But there are certain issues which are to be approached seriously. The two cancerous growths on the body politic of West Bengal are number one, violence, number two, corruption. There should be a relentless war against these two. A zero tolerance to corruption and violence should be there. The elections are to be done in a free and fair manner in the state.
Right. And because you spoke about the issues of this election, what do you think is one of the biggest challenges or issues in Bengal for the people of Bengal that is not getting enough attention today?
So the main issues which benumb the people of Bengal are that there is no deliverance from violence and corruption. Unless these two things are rooted out lock, stock and barrel, people will not be satisfied. Therefore, all stakeholders have to come together and have a relentless war against corruption and violence in the state. This is unusual compared to the other states.
Right. Okay, so thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
It was great talking to you. Thank you.
Thank you.